for this Rachael Heyhoe Flint Trophy final, followed by Tammy Beaumont and Rachael. I'm going to be fascinated to see what the bowlers get this morning. In these conditions, this second over, left arm round the wicket, spin from Smith, big shout for LBW and given. Oh, and Rachael goes and doesn't look at all pleased with that decision. Short again and driven straight to extra cover. Oh my goodness me, Kelly has got a short ball that she's tried to go up and over the top of the covers. Very reminiscent at the start of the Charlotte Edwards Cup finals. This is a full toss that has been put away beautifully by Tammy Beaumont. It's our first boundary. Bit of pressure on her shoulders, although she's used to that. As she drives, that'll be four. It's a lovely shot again. Just slightly over pitched by Taylor. And that gorgeous flourish and swing of the bat from Tammy Beaumont. Because Taylor's been able to just run in and hit that length. It's a gorgeous looking shot from Bryce. Oh, that's the shot of the day so far. It's just lent on that. Gorgeous placement into this strong wind. Goes short this time. This is pulled by Bryce out towards deep mid-wicket, and a misfield means that ball does get over the boundary rope for four. So Bryce picks up a boundary.
Oh, it's snuck through. That's out. I think it might have taken a bit of an inside edge off Sarah Bryce's bat.
This feels like a lifetime ago now, Michael.
Nice bit of flight on that and driven through, and it will get away for four. A much needed boundary, a first of the innings for Georgie Boyce, and that is a pressure release.
What she's averaging in this competition.
Oh, and this could be four more. It will be four more. She's picked the gap perfectly. Hasn't tried to once again strike the ball too much. Has just looked for timing. Picked the length up from Dean very fast. As she might have a wicket. She does have a wicket. Georgia Adams, who took a forfeit on this ground in this final back 2 years ago, has her first wicket of the 2023 edition.
But she will play it.
Does sweep that time. Gets her one of her various hockey shots out, Tammy Beaumont. You see that bottom hand come through. She's so good at them.
3 cups of tea and not spill a drop. As Beaumont's down the pitch. Oh, Adams dropped off her own bowling. Ooh, now.
Big moment, that Churchy,
that could be huge. Beaumont on 31. That one really is tossed up and she's gone up and over the top of the covers. That's a good shot from Tammy Beaumont. Really tossed up that one. Didn't use her feet.
Over mid-off.
Get the feeling something could happen here. And she's driving in the air. Oh, and she's just got it past the extra covers right hand and away for four. Well, something did happen. It was up-ish.
Often balances itself out across the course of a season. Taylor in.
Oh, big shout and gone. That's another one. Taylor with the wicket. And the finger slowly went up. And that is perfect timing.
Steps down the track and whips this towards Kemp, who can't quite make the ground to her left. Well, that's not really what you want as a fielder when you've just picked up a nasty knockout there. I'm not sure even at full pace she'd have stopped that anyway. Great footwork from Beaumont. A point of what a magnificent player she is. Not that anyone really doubted it, but she might be out here. She is out. She's caught at mid-off. That's a massive wicket for the Vipers. Charlie Dean snares the big scalp of Tammy Beaumont for 76. She's held this innings together. She's scored almost exactly half of the runs in it, but she has to go 154 for 6.
They look absolutely frozen. There's all bowled, yes. Looking for the sweep shot, slog sweep, had to try something. I think we're at that point of the innings now. Leaves the batting to Munro. Munro is forward, shout for LBW and is given. So look to work round that front pad, did Munro. And the finger went up straight away. And Georgia Adams has a second wicket. Munro goes for 33. This one is swung high in the air. That's a bit more like it. That's 6. Kirsty Gordon. There you go. Can she find one off the final ball? She's swinging into the leg side. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. They should come back for the 2 anyway. They will come back for the 2 as the throw comes in. Is Gordon home? Yes, she is.
Down the ground, could be caught, and is caught. Nicely taken. Oh, well bowled by Catherine Bryce. And she's got her. A second early wicket for Blaze, 4 for 2. And Maya Boucher, who'd been in magnificent form. That's just worked away. There's no fine leg here. Indeed, there's no one behind square on the leg side. So it's a big old chase needed. And it will tease but get to the rope. Nothing Lucy Hyam could really do.
It's a great shot from Georgia. Yep.
Possibly shot of the innings so far from Elwes. That is exactly what we were... A little bit shorter from Bryce, and that's thumped away for 4 as well by Elwes. Well, that is brilliant batting from Georgia Elwes. Exactly. Goes to sweep and is just straight onto the pads here, Gordon, and will be punished for it. Clever from Elwes. He's just waited for a ball where Gordon's drifted down leg and has punished her for it.
Extra cover. Kirsty Gordon in again. And again, it's a nice looking shot from Elwes. Oh, and there's a misfield up there at mid-off, and that'll get to the boundary rope for 4. It was driven very stylishly. This pressure on. Elwes drives again. That's a gorgeous cricket shot for 4. It's just lent on it. Well, Adams is down the pitch here to Hyam and has just brought the bottom hand into it. It's great placement.
I think she would have just felt like she's missed out on a ball that she could have swept for 4.
She's guided this one. There's nobody behind square on the offside, so it's a big chase that's needed by Ballinger heading towards the rope, and the ball teases her before gently. Nice looking shot from Adams. Didn't try and overhit it, and it has managed to burst through the fielder and go to the rope for 4. Not quite stopped by Georgie Boyce. Low full toss that Adams will happily take advantage of and guide out towards the extra cover rope. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Is there a little nick on that? There is! The very next ball after reaching 50, Georgia Elwes has to go. 100 for 3. With leg spin for an LBW, of course. Just rocks back. Oh, boulder! Groves has got Adams and Elwes out in the same over. Extraordinary stuff. Out on the leg side. She's smashed that well in front of square, through mid wicket. Big chase needed for Catherine Bryce coming round, who couldn't really do anything to stop that. Might have got the edge of a fingernail on it. Really gives that one some flight, and it's gone through. Bowled. It's another wicket for Groves. A third for Josie Groves, who's quite literally turning this game on its head. Felt like about 5 series in one with all the twists and turns that it had. As that's short and pulled out to deep mid-wicket. Was onto it very, very early here, Windsor. Indeed, hitting a pull shot through cow corner is always a sign of that. It's a pressure-relieving boundary for the Vipers. Last ball of the over. And that's smashed away by Freya Kemp on the slog sweep. Nice-looking shot to finish the over.
Each, not just because one's a left and one's a right-hander.
Cutting very well, Emily Windsor. Late on that, on purpose. And down to the 3rd boundary rope for 4. Nicely played by Emily Windsor. Those floodlights might have to come on. Kemp backs away, cuts for 4. It's a good shot, that. Just gave herself a little bit of room. Windsor's one of the most reliable. This is a lovely shot. Extra cover drive, time to perfection. Down the ground. Now, Emily Windsor has gone over the top on this occasion, and that's going to run away for 4 to bring up her 50. This has been a magnificent innings.
On to Windsor, who smashes it through extra cover to seal it in style. Emily Windsor, the serial finisher, does it again. And the Southern Vipers are double champs this summer.